In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's ball. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
For the offense.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time.
Afterburners coming. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's ball. Floating away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the timing just a hair off.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. He's got his man. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's ball. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
A third and long coming up here. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try to pass their way in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to throw, it's ball. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. After run, now throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Power football with the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on his block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals! Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The throw to the outside is complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's ball. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Cardinals.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the op.
The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? To the ground with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going for the big play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. To the air. It's ball. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. On to attempt the try.
Number 82 with the grab and the scoop.
Right down the middle.
Kick is good.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll immediately call timeout. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On second down, he's looking downfield. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Movement here from the tight end. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. And look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to touchdown Louisville? And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't hit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Ball. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. headed back out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On the option. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Michigan State.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It's fourth and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Illinois 28, Michigan State 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. On the option. Runs through the tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get first downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's ball. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
This time he's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone, using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just had...
And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This time on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top. He's running free down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Man, it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Got a man in the middle. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.